Let's take a look at the slicing modes of the sample workflow on Push. So I've loaded a drum loop into the first simpler device in the first track. And by turning the encoder on the right, I can switch to the slicing mode. The first slicing mode is the transient slicing mode. In this mode, all of the transients are detected in the drum loop, and they become the marking point for each slice, and I can play each slice using the pads. I can adjust the sensitivity using the encoder above the display to have fewer slices. If I wish to convert the current number of slices into a drum rack, I can press the convert button and then press the button under the display. Now I can use the step sequencer or play the drum pads to create my rhythmic pattern. In the next simpler device I have in the next track, I have another drum loop. Here again I'll switch to the slicing mode, and instead of using the transient mode, I'll switch to the beat mode. By using the beat mode, the sample is sliced by time divisions, and I can adjust these using the encoder above the display. I can select a pad and use the nudge encoder to adjust the slice start point. I'll press the convert button to convert these slices into a drum rack as well. In my third simpler device, I have a chord sample. I can switch to the slicing mode, and in this case, I'm going to slice by region. What region does is it slices the sample into a certain number of regions that correspond to the encoder above the display, and I can change the number of regions simply by turning the encoder. The last slicing mode is the manual mode, where I have the possibility to create my own slices as I see fit within the sample. With the pad slicing on, I can play the sample and use the pads to determine where the actual slices of my sample are going to be. I can select a pad and use the nudge function to adjust my slices.